Alright guys, I thought I would share with you some Fauxdoris that I've been working on. I watched a ton of videos and I just decided to go ahead and try it, so I can't reference like any one video because I took a ton of videos, got their ideas, and then started making my own. So I just went to Hobby Lobby and got some fabric, and the fabric is like the floral one. I got a half a yard. And actually, I probably could make 4 out of a half a yard because I had so much. So I got that one. Then I got the Halloween one. And then like a tribal print, I guess. And then the beautiful gold, black and white with the arrows. So, okay. So I did it several different ways. Here's my other one. The one I'm actually using is right here. Okay. So first, this is actually the first one I did. No, this is the first one. This is the second one. And these were the original ones. And then I made Jiraiya one, but I don't have hers right now. She has it at school. So these were the original ones that I made. So I made this one with the fabric and with like some heat transfer vinyl that I had, and I put it on the other side of the fabric. Well, it was so super thin. So then I saw somebody that laminated theirs, so I laminated it, and I just don't like it. Like, I don't know if it's the sound, if it's just still so flimsy. So I mean, I made it and I was like, oh, okay, not impressed. And then I made my own books with the like fall colors. So I did the orange, and then I just did some like art paper from an art sketchbook I put in, and this was from a different one. And then I just did some regular lined paper, and then some more lined paper but going the other way. And then I had a Betsy Johnson notebook I got from Michael's on clearance, so I ripped out one of the sections of it and I placed it in this last one. So these will be usable, but they're probably going to be moved and put into the actual one that I will use, which will be this one. This one is still the same fabric, but what I did was I put felt on the other side, and I just used like this iron-on adhesive that's in the fabric department. And this for me is a lot better. I haven't did the holes or the elastic or anything in this yet, because this print will actually be my November cover. So I will use this one in November, and then I've already started with the covers for the notebook. So these will be, because I'm trying to use up this cardstock that I had. So you'll see a lot of this because I'm not going to just go out and buy more when I have that. So I will have these in there, and then I'll of course put the actual inserts in the inside once I get those made. So yeah, so that's how I made that, and that's going to be for November. I guess I'll talk about October. I'll talk about September last. So October, I did the same thing. I did the fabric, I did a glitter orange inside on that one, and then I just did that adhesive. You know, I have a heat press because I make shirts. We make shirts for the U Shape You business, as well as sometimes I'll make like my baseball mom shirts and stuff like that. So I actually have the actual heat press. So I got the like I said, the kind of heating adhesive stuff, put that in between, and then just heat press the two together. Like here, I still need to cut. So I still have to string this one and all that, but I just wanted to make the cover since I already had the heat press warmed up. So I did that one that way, and then I did this one. Okay, so I did this one the exact same way that I did this one. The only difference is I took this and I Mod Podged it all the way down onto the felt instead of heat pressing. So I did use the same felt, but I used Mod Podge on the top. So you can see this one is harder, stiffer, which is good, and it's actually shorter. And then this one, of course, is just fabric, so it's bendable, it's soft, you know, it's lovable. And this one is like the hard one. You spill something on it, it's not going to do anything. I put purple in the inside of that one, orange in the inside of that one. I'm leaning more towards using this one for October, but I like the idea that if I get something spilt on that, I'm hoping it won't ruin it. Don't quite know. But this one's like, you can see the more darker black, and this one's like more matte. So yeah. So I haven't figured out which one of the two I'm going to use, but I still have fabric from this because I only made 2 of these, so I actually have more. So if I mess up or decide to go a completely different route, I still have fabric. And then the gold is actually going to be for December. So with this little one, I just was making it as a trial and error. Okay, so the gold and the white and black is, you know, for December. There's a good chance I'm using the bigger one, but I designed these first, so that's why I have 3. None of these are Mod Podge. They're all just fabric, the heat adhesive, and felt. So this one I just have like the little charm on there, the camera. So I used the gold inside felt on that one. I just did wash on the front. Saw a lot of videos where the girls did that. It was a genius idea. It's so pretty. I did the back, and then I just used up a lot of the other cardstock. So these are my outer notebooks covers, and I haven't done my inserts yet. So yeah, this one is so cute. I just carry it in my purse, and I haven't even done anything with it yet. So I need to still do the inserts on that. Not quite sure what I'm going to use it for. And then I have this one, and the arrows on this one run up and down versus the other one. They were side to side. And then I did this, which is just some cardstock that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then I did do some like inserts on my own. So the first couple of ones are just the square with the blank sheet, and then that's it, just as one unit. And this one is blank on this side, and it's got like a list, check off list thing on that one. So that's that notebook. And this I did not actually staple the insides. And then here's the dashboard I made. I just ran it through the laminator. And then here is another notebook I made. It's not stapled as well, and it just has some square boxes on that side, 3 of those, and then blank on that side. And then over here it has the 4 and blank on that side. So and then this one, some more cardstock, and this I just put some of that art paper in, so that's why it's like this, a super thick paper. And then that's that book, and then that's the end of the dashboard. So not too much going on with this book. Not even sure what I'm going to use it for yet. But yeah, that was one that I did. I rounded the corners on all of them. And then this one I did the same way. Did the adhesive, did white in the inside. And this is the one I'm actually going to use for Christmas because it's bigger, and I noticed I need the bigger ones. And these are the 4 covers for the notebooks. And I just got this in a $3 clearance pack. My sister works at Hobby Lobby, so she told me about these. And they came with so many different kinds of paper. So I've done those. Don't have the inserts yet. Haven't done the elastic on these as well. So those are that. This is the one that I also did. I've done the middle here. I used this as the inside lining, this kind of felt, and then that. Now I took out the middle part because I needed it for something in the one I'm actually going to use. So I'll show you guys the one I'm actually going to use for the month of September. Okay, so for the month of September, this is the one I'm going to be using. This is the actual Mod Podge one. I'm not going to be using the fabric one. As you can see, I'm already got some little overflow here. So yeah, so this is the one I'm going to be using. I'll kind of show you guys what I got going on. And here I just got a couple of different charms. So let's see if I can bring it up. So I put those on there. All right. So I did mess up a little bit on this one with some Mod Podge on the corners because I didn't want them to come up, so I put a little bit on there. Okay, so the first thing is a word search from the Dollar Tree. I love word search. I always usually have one in my bag, so I went ahead and added it in here. I also added in some coloring, like those adult coloring books that are at the Dollar Tree. I just took, what, 5 sheets out. So there's that. I made a little pocket. I don't have anything in it yet other than Sean's ortho appointment stuck on there. 2 pair of clips. And then I have, if you guys watch my back to school video, then you know I had these little adhesive little pockets, adhesive pockets from Target. So I just put that on the back of there and put some stickers down in there. And then we have, this was also in that pack of like 40 or some sheets of paper, so I used that. And this one opens up and it has my September, undated, unwritten in anything. I got to do all this for this month. So it's got that in there. Let me take all that off so you can see. So let me start at the front. So at the beginning, I just have a couple of blank sheets of paper. Nothing fancy, okay? Just some sheets I can jot down whatever I need to. And where it splits in the middle is where my actual September 2016 monthly calendar is for this month. And then after that are my weekly days. And I made these inserts and I just cut them and stuck them on there. So I started my week on a Sunday because during the school year, starting the week on a Sunday is a little bit better for me, I figured out, because that's when we kind of get focused for the week. So I like to start on a Sunday. So we've got Sunday through Saturday, and then I had an extra space. I just put a little note thing there. Got plenty of space if I want to do washi up the middle, down the side. I'm hoping the boxes are big enough for what I got going on. I think so. I think it'll be okay. We'll see. If it's not, then I'll switch it for next month, or I'll just tape stuff over for the next week. Like if this week doesn't work out like this, then I'll just go over it. No big deal. Now with these booklets, I did staple. So these are completely stapled booklets. So there's that. So yeah, like I said, I just have all my weeks in there. And that's that one. And then on here, so this notebook will be my daily notebook. I haven't done much to the cover of actually this one or this one, but this will be my daily. So when you open up, I didn't put anything right there. And then this is how it looks throughout the whole book. So I have like my daily checklist, any memos, and kind of what's going on in, you know, chronological order, I guess you could say, what I got going on. So from 6 a.m. to 10:30 is what I did. And then in between 2 and 5, I kind of did hour time slots, because usually that's like picking up kids, dropping off kids, doing homework in that slot. So that's kind of an open, I mean, that's a bigger block of time. Here I did 30-minute increments for everything else. And that's just how this whole book is. It's just all my days, my daily pages on 2 pages. So that's that book. And then we've got this book, which, let me take this paper clip off of there. And this book is just little random inserts that I made. Blank on one side and little doodle stuff on the other. So this, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with this yet. Lists I can write down. So this is kind of a free notebook that I can figure out what I'm going to do with that. Here's the other side to that coloring page. And then we've got my dashboard that I made. So I just colored it with some watercolors and stuck some stickers on there, and then I laminated it. I've got some page flags, a little sticky pad, and then more stickers in that little pocket. And then I actually did go ahead and decorate this notebook. and I didn't put anything in it yet, so I haven't put that. I think this is just going to be blank paper or grid paper. Haven't figured out what's going to work best for me, but once I do, I will staple them in. So that is just an empty notebook. And then here I just did strips of washi on the front, and this is just like lined paper, and it's also stapled. So in the front it's lined on one side, blank on the other. That's how the whole front goes, and then in the back it's lined and blank. So then I put some 3D stickers on the back. Okay, and then this one is my dinner. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't know why I have these so close to each other like that. I need to change the cover on this. I don't want those to be the same, but this is my dinner, weekly dinner menu. So yeah, it's so much I can do with this. I tried to leave it as blank as I can so that I can have time to add stuff to it. So we're looking at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. The lines are just going to be, if this, you know, if I need something for this week, I'll jot it down, like, you know, 2 cans of beans or whatever. So these are for like the grocery list if I need it, whatever. Then I got an open space here to either decorate or have a little note like, oh, having somebody over for dinner or whatever. So I kind of left it open and big to, if I have time, I can doodle in it. If not, I could just throw in the menu, and that's that. So I did that for the whole book for this month. And then this one is just been like doodle pages of paint and washi. I'm trying to prep the pages, and then I'll go back in and actually, haven't done anything in the back, and actually do some journaling in here. Maybe, I don't know if I'm going to do scripture journaling or what I'm going to do into that one, but I've got that. And then here's the back of that dashboard, and there's the other side to the word search. So that is it. So you can see it like this. It's pretty full, plus I still got to finish that other notebook that I haven't done yet. So yeah, that's it. That's the one I'm going to be using for the month of September. And it's actually not too like stiff with the Mod Podge. I thought it would be, but I think just bending it and having all the stuff in there, it's working out for me. So that's what I'm going to be using for this month. And then I'll be using some of those for the rest of the year. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.